This week, tech entrepreneur Elon Musk posted a video update of his latest project, a tunnel beneath Los Angeles, the first of several he wants to build to alleviate the city's traffic problems. The same day, another member of his family made headlines when Elon's younger brother, Kimbal, raffled off his own Model 3 Tesla to raise more than $2 million for his nonprofit group, Big Green.
Kimbal Musk has been working to increase food literacy among the nation's school kids and to increase access to fresh, wholesome food for people everywhere. Barry Peterson has his story.
Do you remember why they need to be planted underneath this?
They need shade.
They need the shade, and they taste better if they're softer.
On a crisp Denver morning, these middle school students are discovering how to develop a green thumb.
There we go, beautiful.
You get your hands into the soil and start planting arugula, chard, and kale.
Is this experience going to kind of change how you think about food?
I think later in life, I would enjoy like having my own little garden.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheering on these Denver School of Science and Technology students is the man in the straw hat. He's no ordinary cowboy. He's Kimbal Musk. In the 90s, he helped older brother Elon launch Zip2 and the company that would become PayPal.
So many people told me back 2000, 2002, 2005, I missed the opportunity for the internet. And I looked at them and said, yeah, you missed it. It was awesome. Real food is the opportunity of your generation. The wave that is coming will blow your mind.
What does that mean?
Real food is the new internet. Means that young entrepreneurs getting into food today, where they're bringing real food that just tastes much better, that's food that you trust to nourish your body, trust to nourish the farmer, and trust to nourish the planet, is the opportunity of our generation.
Musk still works with his brother's ventures, Tesla and SpaceX, but this is his personal venture that's become a life's work, replacing high-calorie foods with healthier ones.
Let's try that one.
It is ambrosia. It is really good.
This is a nutritious, delicious kale chip that kids love.
It's fried though, right?
It is fried, but it's super nutritious. It's the most nutritious vegetable out there. So it's an alternative to French fries that kids just love.
Musk always had an interest in cooking, attending culinary school after making it big in tech. But in 2001, he found purpose in tragedy.
I graduated from cooking school just before 9/11. I woke up to the sounds of the planes hitting the building. I lived very close to the World Trade Centers, and looked out the window, saw the towers fall, escaped that area. It was really intense and one of the hardest things I'd ever been through. But in that process, I got invited to volunteer to cook for the firefighters. It taught me the power of community. It taught me how food brings communities together, how real food can revitalize people even in the most traumatic circumstances.
Alongside his business partner, Hugo Matheson, Musk opened his first restaurant, The Kitchen, in 2004. After rave reviews, The Kitchen expanded to the Kitchen Restaurant Group, serving up high-end dining at Hedgerow and affordable farm-to-table dishes at Next Door.
So the restaurant is kind of papered with these signs like "Eat local food." What does that mean?
So local to us primarily means knowing your farmer and trusting where your food comes from. And for us at Next Door, that means a farmer gets to know us directly, so they drive here, we get to know them, we might go visit their farm.
But you're really kind of competing with $1 hamburger meals when you're trying to encourage people to eat kale chips instead.
You know, you'll be amazed at how expensive those places actually are. You know, if you go to McDonald's and a family of 4, you're going to spend $30. We're not competing with McDonald's in price, but we're easily at Applebee's or Chili's pricing. So for a family of 4, you might be at $40. Over time, we hope to get that even cheaper.
And Musk wants to make sure no matter where you live, a farmer is never too far away. He's trying to make that a reality with his Brooklyn startup called Square Roots. These rows of shipping containers are vertical urban farms that fit 2 acres of outdoor growing space into 320 square feet. Brian Commerce is one of 10 entrepreneur farmers at Square Roots.
So our farm is geared towards more wholesale. We sell to mainly restaurants. So half of my farm, this entire half of the farm, is just kale. And so we're able to produce, just in this farm, about 30 pounds of kale each week.
With the number of American farmers declining steadily, Musk isn't just investing in the technology to move farming into the future, but in future farmers themselves. In 2011, Musk co-founded his nonprofit, Big Green, bringing edible and educational nourishment to schools that need it most.
So the idea behind the Learning Gardens is to connect kids to real food. They'll take that back to their home. They may get their parents to buy more nutritious food at the grocery stores, but they'll make better decisions for the rest of their lives around real food. We're not here to tell them what to do, but we want them to know what real food is.
Big Green is currently serving 460,000 students in 7 states, and the hope is to reach 1 million children by the year 2020.
Do you have the sense when you're around these kids that they don't even know, like, where food comes from?
Unfortunately, yes. When we meet them for the first time, or we build a learning garden for the first time, I would say, sometimes as much as 90% of the kids have never put their hand in soil. Wow. Have never pulled a carrot out of the ground. Have never grabbed a cherry tomato off its vine. And when they do that, and they try it for the first time, it's like a magic trick for them. It's just, wow. Their senses come alive. They understand what real food can taste like.
Awesome.
And for kids like 8th grader Paige Davis, Musk is planting the seeds of passion for real food.
So have you ever had garden food as opposed to grocery food, like a fresh tomato?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
To me, this sounds weird, but like it's happier, and it makes me happy to think that someone enjoyed planting that tomato, and then I'm eating, like, their happiness.
That's awesome. I love that.
A whole new meaning to an old truism. You can be what you eat.
Good.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Barry Peterson, Denver, Colorado.
A happier tomato. Sounds goofy, but there's a point.
I know. It feels like I've been eating fake food most of my life.
I know. Sad food. Yeah.